So good morning everyone. Today what we're going to be doing is a little bit of an update. Now I know this update is running very late. We're already halfway through October that I'm uploading this video. But basically what I'm going to be doing is giving you a bit of an update going from back in September. So as some of you know, we are giving monthly updates. We give you updates about everything happening in the MS Equities group. Now, just to give you a bit of an introduction, my name is Morgan. I'm the founder of MS Equities Trading. What we do is we run 4 separate companies. We firstly run a training company, MSC Academy. We teach people how to trade, invest, and manage their wealth. I run a hedge fund, Alpha Capital Fund. I trade and invest the money for my clients from around the world in the financial markets, trading currencies, derivatives, commodities, and equities as well. And then on top of that, my third company, MS Tex Group, we basically build specialized trading algorithms, risk management algorithms. This helps us assist in producing higher returns and reducing our risk in the Alpha Capital Fund. And last but not least, I run the Incubate Fund as well. That's a private equity investment company that basically focuses on property development, private equity investment, venture capital, and anything else in between. So basically what we're just going to be doing is giving you an update about the month that we had in September and just giving you a bit more information about what we're getting up to. Main reason why we do this is just to keep the transparency going well and try and build a bit more of a relationship between our company and everyone else in the industry, our clients, our investors, students, as well as everyone else that stays on board and watches our developments. So just to give you a bit of an update on what we did in September. So starting off with, we had moved around a few things that we felt needed to be moved around, and that is also a big reason why there are some questions coming up from some of our subscribers and some of the people that are interested in joining us. So number one was that we had to get rid of our MyFX book accounts, because what was happening is, for myself, we have a team that audits and basically does weekly fund accounting on all of my funds, every single fund and what it's producing on a daily basis. So if any of you have used my FX book, you can see it tracks your performance data, it tracks all of the information that you use on a consistent basis on your trading accounts. Now for us, what it was doing, it was manipulating our variables incorrectly. So it was rounding our performance-based returns up much higher than it should have. It was rounding our drawdowns to be a lot higher than it should have. It was basically leveraging the accounts, and then it was also basically calculating our returns based on the date of trade open. Basically that means is it was basing the account's value on when the trade was opened and not when the trade was closed. Now we've contacted the MyFX book support, and they said that they're trying to work on fixing this to make sure that they can actually put out the right details. But what was happening was we had investors who were being sent our investor proposal with all of our track record and data, and then they'd go onto the MyFX book and the data would be completely different. And that was a big problem because people didn't know what data to believe. So for us, what we've done is basically brought it all in-house. We've removed our MyFX books accounts. Nothing about MyFX book is really wrong. It's just that the way we do our accounting, the way MyFX book tracks data is completely different. We have to do it based on compliance and based on making sure we're not lying to our investors. So just going into the rest of the data, last month what we did is we decided to bring one of our institutional accounts active and basically sending it out to the public. So basically what I've done is I've got the Alpha Capital Retail Aggressive Investment Fund that my clients invest in. Basically this fund is where we invest on a more aggressive basis. We try and produce a higher level of return off of this fund. So in the month of September, I managed to produce a return of about 3.84%. Now, I was very happy with this 3.84% because I managed to keep drawdowns incredibly low, and I managed to also create period-based returns, meaning I was producing a consistent return throughout the month. It wasn't just massive jumps and ups and downs throughout the month. Secondly, what we did with the institutional fund, it's a more conservative based fund, so we're looking at producing anything between 12 to 15% a year, whereas on our more aggressive fund we're looking to produce 30 to 40% per year. So on the more conservative fund, I managed to pull through on about 0.85% return this month, or should I say in September. I produced quite a lot of return on shorting the Canadian dollar as well as shorting the gold market as well, based on some of the volatility happening between North Korea and the US. I managed to come up with some good opportunities and we pulled through well on that. So we were very happy going out of the month of September. We managed to keep volatility low and managed to keep stable returns based on what we needed to maintain. So basically going into this month, we're making sure we can maintain our growth because we're already ahead of schedule, and what we're basically doing is making sure we can close off the year of 2017 in a profitable year, as well as a year of low volatility. So I do know a lot of you have been asking why I haven't been uploading a lot of videos, and also some of you have also been chatting to me about, you know, why am I not too active on social media lately? Why am I quite busy? And basically what has happened is, in the MS Equities group, like I said to you, we've got the 4 separate companies. For myself, that is a huge amount of work to manage. Now, for what we're basically doing is the team is growing fast. I'm bringing on new people. I just brought on a brand new algorithmic architect. He is a quant analyst who specializes in building algorithms. Now, he has been taking up a vast majority of my time because he is now computerizing and systemizing all of my strategies. So now we can build computers that can run these algorithms in the market for me. There are many other things that we're doing, like in September, the announcement of our newfound partnership with an international investment group based in San Diego. They're a proprietary fund, and we'll be basically working with them on managing more funds for their investors on a more stable basis. And we're also looking at growing that investment group into the institutional funds as well. Now, for any of you who know a little bit more about this, it takes a huge amount of work, it takes a lot of documentation, proposals, it takes a huge amount of tracking our data. So for us, we've basically been working 24 hours a day trying to make sure we can pull together all the data we need, put them in really nice proposals, and send them out to all the investors. And that basically has meant that I've needed to take on another person into the team. I've had to take on a specialist risk quant analyst, and he basically focuses on identifying how to quantify risk better, how to manage it, mitigate it, and how to put it in a really, really nice proposal where it's the data and the investment speak talking together. So that has been a huge amount of work for us, and that has been a big reason why we haven't been very busy on the social media side. But another massive plan that we've had is we are now launching our 2018 student intake prospectus. So that basically means we are now bringing on new students for 2018. We unfortunately are going to be limiting the academy to only 300 students, but in September what we've been working on is partnerships with universities around South Africa, and we're also going to be branching out to around the world. So that basically means we are now going to be partnering with a few of the universities, working with them and giving talks to some of their honors and master's students, actuarial sciences students, as well as all finance and engineering students, trying to give them a little bit of a step up in the practical application of trading, investing, and wealth management, and give them a serious step up above that theoretical knowledge. A big problem about university education is they teaching these students about the theoretical application of these methods and these strategies. A lot of these strategies are not just theoretical, but a lot of them take a huge amount of machine work, big teams, and a lot of data to compute. Now, for a simple trader or investor, they don't have the capacity to do these things. So what we're doing is taking what they've learned and we're bringing it down into a more home-based method so they can start trading and investing and actually managing their wealth. That's what we do here. So basically, it has been a massive amount of work that we've been putting down. This week of October, it's already the 3rd week of October, we are mega busy. We have barely been able to get down any big trading plans or any huge amounts of work. But that is a big reason why we're building such big projects. These projects are going to be very important for our investors, our clients, and more specifically our students. We're really working as hard as we possibly can on delivering the best content out to the students that are part of our training academy. So that's also a big step. To any of you who are interested in finding out more about what we do, please make sure to visit my website, make sure to give us a call, or make sure to drop us an email, info@msequitiestrading.com. If you are interested in joining us as a student and learning more about what we do, learning more about trading, investing, and wealth management, please make sure to get in contact with us. But once again, like I said, sorry for not sending out too many videos. We're going to be sending out a lot more videos now. But once again, everyone, thanks for tuning into this video. and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers for now.